Hello, hello. So I'm just gonna give it a minute. Allow YouTube to do its thing. Oh, that drink tried to go up my nose. Don't forget your thummies. All right. It looks like we got people coming in. All right. Hello, hello. Okay, so we're doing Weave It In Wednesdays, and I was going to do either this one or my granny square, and I was like, you know what, we'll do the cat's meow today. So we are just going to go for an hour and see how far we get on this. If you have a project that needs ends sewn in, make sure you grab that. Let me know you're here, watching, lurking, whatever you're doing. I did say I was going to do it on a Wednesday, but I don't know if I said when. 1 o'clock. Excuse me. I think I'm going to stick to around that 1 o'clock time. It just seems to be a decent time for me in the afternoon. Everybody's being quiet for the moment. Let's hope they stay that way. So I don't see any comments yet. Let's see. Oh, somebody's getting up. Gotta come see what I'm doing. What? Hello, Michelle. Oh, you're gonna be lurking? Darn. And Spring, hello. Welcome. We're just gonna weave it. So if you had a project with some ends in that you need to get done, let's just spend the next hour. Well, maybe you don't have to spend the whole hour doing it, but I'll be on here for about an hour. Thank you guys for coming. I was just about to check my YouTube to see. Hello, Tracy. Hello. So this is Weave It In Wednesdays. So if you have a project that you have ends that you just haven't gotten around to, sorry. If you have a project that you haven't gotten around to putting ends in, grab it real quick and we can sew in ends together. Okay, I gotta pull this hair back. It's driving me crazy. I'll itch first. And this, this time of year, I think I cut it just a smidge too short for my liking because it sits around my neck and I don't like things on my neck. So yeah, that's better. All right, so I'm going to be working on my cat's meow blanket. I figured might as well get that done because I don't have a ton of ends, I think, if I remember right. I gotta look and see where I got a couple here. Got one there. Oh yeah, here's some more on the back. So there's some there. A couple there. I mean, there's quite a few. So I just gotta pick one and go with it, I guess. I don't want that one. That one will work. Thank you. So I'm gonna take my tapestry needle. I might be looking down. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna point this camera down a little bit. Hold on. There we go. Now you can see me. You can see I brought my added machine down here and I've been working on it. Got a few hats done yesterday. So you're spinning yarn, huh, Spring? I don't know. It looks really fun, but honestly, you know how everybody just has their thing? I just don't know that I see myself being a spinner, and that's okay. you'll do all the spinning, and then I'll do all the, the buying of the handmade yarn and hand spun yarn and put things to, trying to figure out how I want to sew this end in. I'll be the buyer of the handmade yarn and make things with it. So, I use the, I don't know what kind of method it's called, but it's the zigzag method. As I go in the material or the yarn, I kind of split the yarn with my needle and do like a little zigzag through it, and I also zigzag back and forth 3 or 4 times and then call it good. I never really know how far to go. Well, to be honest, Tracy, I did not do a very good job at keeping track of how much I did. I had quite a bit of leftover. I want to say I went through at least 2 of these. And these are 10 ounces. And I had leftovers. I might have had 3. I broke 3 down into leftover or into cakes. So that way, because I had at some points I had 3 of each color going, 3 or 4 of each color going. So I needed, anywhere from 3 to 4 cakes. So I want to say I got 3 of these, and probably, I don't know, because these are, like I said, these are 10 ounces. Trying to remember how big the big twist is. Oh, I just want a big twist that I don't have to undo. So this big twist, 6 ounces, 380 yards. So I probably used about 4 of those. Well, I didn't use all of the 4, but like I said, I had several cakes going. So I just bought a handful of them and then broke each one down into like 2 cakes. I tried to evenly divide them into 2 cakes so that way I could have multiple strands going. It's not as challenging as I'm explaining it, I promise. That's just how I made it easy for me to complete the blanket. Man, these knotted double or knotted half doubles make nice little pouches, or nice little, you can feed this through and hide it. So like I said, I just kind of do like a kind of wiggle it in there and break the yarn, not break the yarn, but you know what I mean, split the yarn. And I just do it back and forth a few times, and I try to, not go back the same way, through the same area I came, but like grab some yarn. So when I push it back through it, it like catches and it doesn't pull all the way through. That has happened sometimes. I'll go to pull it through and it goes, whoop, and I'm like, I went through the same spot without realizing it. Just gonna go one more time. Kids are rough on their blankets. So hello, Emily. Sorry, I saw Michelle say hi to you and I completely just spaced it. For a pound of love, 16 ounces, if you break it down, I would say just 2 of each color. Like if you're doing, 2 colors, which, I mean, that's all you use is 2 different colors. Yeah, I would say for the 2 colors, I would just do 2 of each, just so you could make, enough cakes for yourself, because you are going to need, if you do the 2 colors like this has, you're going to need it at one point 4 strands of each color. Yeah, because there's 8 color changes at one point, so you're going to want 4 of each color, 4 cakes of each color to be prepared. So, no, I'm just going to go through and, find my tails, and I think I'm going to do these bottom ones first, this is the bottom here. Or no, this is the top. Well, I guess I'll work from the top down. And the pattern, where's my pattern at? It might be upstairs. The pattern I went off the pattern. Ravelry, go back. Let's see, Cat's Meow blanket right here. Let's see. I guess I'll download it again. I don't know. I guess I already downloaded it. It says, okay, so I did the home decor version. It says 1,000 yards, 1,025 yards of the contrasting color, and then 1,500 yards, 1,575 yards of the main color. So let me show you what that means. So the yarn I used the most of was this. So this was my main color, and then this watermelon was my contrast color. Because if you look over here, I'm trying to find the corner, you have the tail. So that's where, you don't have the tail over here. So you use more of this. So this is your main color. So you want 1,575 yards of this, the tail color, the tail side color. This was Red Heart something. I'll have to look at it again. And then this is, this camera throws my brain off. This is the contrasting color, and this was Big Twist. So yes, thank you, Michelle. And I do have Nightbot. He should be running. Whether he's here yet, I mean, he hasn't made himself known yet, but I know we don't get. Maybe I should have waited till 7 to do this. 6:45. I don't know why I was thinking 1 o'clock. I could do it possibly again to catch those of you that are watching the replay. I can do a second one, possibly, but sewing in ends in the dark might not be very, very good to do. All right, Michelle, no worries. No worries. Hopefully, a certain kind of person will stay away while you're gone. I know. I guess Margaret had one this morning on her coffee substitute for Kim. So, let's see. Oh, okay, that was that one. This pattern really makes for a nice little, this might not go as slow as I thought, because I need to turn this way so I can it's because I can hide the tail inside the knotted half double crochets. This is awesome. It's going to get a little more difficult as I get further down the blanket, just because the blanket will be cumbersome in my lap. But I'm just, feeding it back and forth and trying to split the yarn. So I'm guessing, Tracy, that you are possibly interested in making the Cat's Meow blanket. I was going to start with, Emily just made me think of it. I was going to start with the Granny Square blanket that she helped me figure out color on. But I was like, you know what? I really need to get this one done. I keep dragging my feet. I drag my feet on all of my. I have no rhyme. You know what I should do? I'm gonna go through and pull all these tails. to one side. So that way I don't have to flip this thing over a bunch of times because I have some on one side and some on the other. So I'm just going to pull them through to the other side. I'm using this is that big twist crochet hook. I'm not a huge fan of it because it's just really long. I mean, it's got a long handle, which I like, but it's this part that's really long. It needs to be about an inch shorter. The one thing that threw me in this pattern, or these yarns, is you see these two strands right here. They are almost identical, so it messed me up in counting a lot of times, and so I'd have to like make sure. I'd have to look really close to see if it was the red heart yarn or the big twist. But you can see this one, you know, fades into the other colors. It threw me because it's almost identical. But yeah, I'm just going through and pulling all the tails. I think those are the only ones I had to do, because there's really not a ton. I don't see any at the bottom. All right, I think we're good. Oh, awesome, Tracy. I'd be anxious to see you working on that. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask more. I will do my best. The great thing about the author, of the designer of the pattern, she has a video that shows you how to do the knotted half double. There's plenty of videos out there, but if you watch her video specifically, they all make sense, but I felt like there was so many versions of knotted half double out there. I just used hers because, I mean, she's the one that designed the pattern in the first place. So I went with how she, you know, explained it. So I would highly recommend. She has it, I believe it's what, Sweet Potato 3 on YouTube is also her channel name. Yep, Sweet Potato 3. So her channel, I'm pretty sure it's Sweet Potato 3. She has a channel and she has the video for, and I think in the written pattern itself, there's a hyperlink. If you click on the computer, when you open it, you should be able to open it and it'll take you to the video. Again, it's been a few weeks since I've looked at it. I printed it out and never really messed with it. Yeah. So, all right, so I'm gonna leave it on this side. Oof. Yeah, see all my tails? There's not a ton, and they're going fast actually. But I have them all on the right side now. So this one I have to sew this way because I have that color yarn over here, and then this one I'll have to get down into here to sew it. Honestly, though, I don't think it matters because where you can hide these tails is amazing. I'm telling you right now. Because of how the knotted half double is done, it almost like hides it. And I'm literally splitting yarn. So you guys are gonna have to help me with conversation here because I concentrate too hard on this. All right, one more pass the other way. I probably overpass it, but you know what? I'd rather it be good and secure. So I'm gonna put my pile of yarn right there in front of me instead of having to. Yes, I could be saving it, but yeah, I don't do much amigurumi to be honest, to keep it. So let's see, how do we want to put this in here? I think we're just gonna feed it down to a longer row because this I don't want to put it in a short row. So who we all got here. I saw Emily's here, and Michelle's lurking, more than likely. Because she's got a handsome client in her arms, I'm sure, right now. Those two. Oh, I've been blessed and lucky enough to see her cuties that she gets to watch every day during the week. There we go. This needle was not poking through. So I just am going back and forth. I'm trying not to like pull it too tight, so that way it, you know, doesn't pucker the area. So this one's getting short, so I need to cut it. Go ahead and cut it. Tracy, I feel you. My goodness, this last week the mail has been redonkulous, to say the least. And I have a lot of people, you know, you have access to a postal service dashboard where you can see what mail is going to be delivered. A lot of times it's fairly accurate, at least it feels like for us anyway. There's been a couple times, you know, we haven't received mail, but they have a thing where you can say, you know, I didn't receive this piece. And you can report it missing or whatever. So it helps us to kind of keep an eye out for important stuff that comes. We'll be like, oh, didn't realize we were going to get that today. And so we'll, you know, keep an eye out for it in the mail when we get it and make sure it's there. But I got the notification because it sends you a daily email with pictures of all your mail that is scanned. And it showed some more mailers. And I'm like, I don't need those no more. I'm done and voted. I'm glad it's over, too. Whew. Maybe the ads and stuff on everything will settle down. The text messages, the TV ads, the calls, the mailers, everything. So, other than that, the sun is shining today, even though there's a lot of clouds in the sky. Accidentally split the yarn from the other side. Hello, Lana. Lana. Sorry, it's Lana. You said long A. Lana. Hello, and goodbye. How's that song go? Hello to you and goodbye. I'm just making something up. Thank you for coming. Whew. I feel like I could spend all hour doing this. So that's why I like Michelle's idea, but I feel like I'm going to get bored with this here pretty quick. This is why I don't like doing this, because I get so bored. I'm so bored. But I'm glad she said to do a live, because it is giving me a chance to not be bored, because I can talk to people. So I'm glad you guys are here watching me sew in my ends. And I hope you're, you know, working on something with me. Come on, go. So I'm like, seriously, this is working out pretty good. Because I'm definitely splitting yarn without even really trying. Oh, excuse me. Hello to you. I don't know what I want to sing right there. I feel like it's an old camp song or something. Like, I can't think what it is. Dork. So that pop you just heard, that I have I guess it's a space heater. I don't know. It's called an Amish heater, at least from what I was told when I got it. And it's electric, and you turn it on, and it like an element is heated and there's a blower and it blows the hot air out into the room. And so I have that running so that way I don't have to turn the heat up too high to keep myself warm downstairs in the basement, because with hot air it rises, and so with the heater, if I try to heat the basement, I ultimately overheat the upstairs. Well, that's awesome that you're making one. So I just sewed in an end in between my fingers right here, and you can't even see it. Like I've lost where, it's like right here, right here. Can't even tell it's there. That's what I'm talking about. Like, these knotted half double crochets really help you to hide these tails. And especially that, when you can hide it in the same color, like I'm able to do. So Hexicardi, I have one done for myself, but I don't know if I'm gonna wear it. I don't know. As you can see, I like to wear hoodies. And I have a cardigan sweater thing that is a store-bought one. It's a light one, but it's just enough for me to wear over like light shirts or hello Kim, hello. How did your orientation go today? I like to wear that black sweater cardigan thing more than I do anything else, but it's, I don't know, I want something different. I'm boring. That stinks. We don't like boring. Well, if you have any, tails, no pun intended, I have tails on my tail to sew in. We are working on sewing in ends. So that is what I'm doing. I'm working my way from the top down of the blanket. Hello, Angela. Like I just got done saying, we are sewing in ends. If you guys have a project that you are dragging your feet on when it comes to sewing in ends, go grab it and join us. Ugh, this one these two I need to go this way with, and that means I gotta turn my blanket around. These three I have to sew the other direction, so I have to turn it upside down. So that way I can sew it in the right direction. Oh, this one right here. Hello, Becky. Hello to you. Oh, what is that song that I keep wanting? Doe a deer. That's the one I'm thinking of, I think. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Hello, Len. I wish StreamYard would show me the icons that you're using, because I can see that you're using them, but I can't. It just shows me the code for them. It doesn't show me the actual icon. So silly. So silly. So I'm just sewing in ends and chatting with you guys. So, hello, Janet. I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful with that name. My kids' grandma is Janet. And they'll be like, "Are you talking to grandma?" No. Hello, Don Aaron. So I'm sewing in ends. So. A lot of sewing going on here. In words and action. So I'm sewing in tails on my cat's meow blanket finally, that I finished several weeks ago. A few weeks ago, I think. So long, farewell. Yes, that's the word. That's the one, Kim. Hello to you. How are you today? That didn't work. Hello to you. How are you doing today? Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna stop. Yes, it is the cat's meow. Nope. Yep. I am finally getting ends sewn in. So Michelle, yes, Michelle, it was here, but she had to go grab one of her kiddos. So she's probably just maybe listening. I don't know. So long, farewell. That's the song that I guess that's the. But then I was thinking what is it? Doe, a deer, a female deer. Ba la 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 la, something like that. I don't know. Music is definitely a memory thing for some people, and sometimes for me, but not always. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. Stop it! You guys want to? I don't want to sing no more. So how is everybody doing today? That is just coming in. Are you guys gonna work on ends with me, or are you just gonna lurk and chit chat and hang out? Because I'm fine either way. I was just thinking about this when I first got on. I'm like, why did I do one? I should have done this evening. But usually I am meeting up with a friend to crochet or do whatever, and she texted me when she saw the notification come on that my video was up, or for this, I guess. Because as soon as this went live, she texted me and goes, "Oh, hey, by the way." By the way, I'm not going to be there tonight, so I will be available. I'll be free to do whatever tonight. You're making more kitchen towel sets, Kim. Oh my goodness. It's over there. I have a big bag full of cotton. I found on Ravelry a person that did like a crochet along last year, I guess. And they did a pot holder a month. And so I've been going through, I think I got through like March or April printed off. I can actually show you this because it's just the picture. But this is January's Stargazer pot holder. So for $14, I got 13 patterns. So almost $1 a pattern. That's not bad. And then, so there were 12 patterns, and then there was a bonus pattern, and then there's an extra PDF that gives you like how to plan out your colors and supplies and stuff. So it gives you 14 PDFs for $14. You're working on Christmas boxes, Aaron. How much are your Christmas boxes going to be, and when are you going to start doing those? I've already gotten Russ's this year, but I might plan for next year if you do them next year. And so Becky, yes, go grab your stuff. We're here for another 25 minutes or so. I'm making some good headway on this. I'm actually quite impressed. Let's see. Janet, you're finishing I meant to read this like a long time ago, and I'm so sorry. Well, you're a lot further ahead of me on that than I am. But see, there's this blanket. There's this kid that, I kind of belong to. And I kind of promised him a blanket by his birthday. And I want it to be big enough for him to cuddle on his twin bed. I'm almost to the point on it that I can start decreasing, but I still got a little ways to go before I can do that. So my concentration has been that. But this week I have 2 cows going, Janet. And I want to get the first one caught up to week 4 that he'll hopefully release this next week. And then catch up my second one eventually to have it done by Christmas. I don't know if it's going to happen. Y'all, I might actually have this done before we're done. Ooh, hamburger, meat, and potato casserole in the crock pot. Everybody, I'm going over to Angela's house for dinner because I was going to make fish and rice. That sounds a lot better to me, honestly. I like fish and rice, but like I was gonna try a new recipe where I baked it in the oven with like garlic and other stuff. I can't think off the top of my head. The recipe's around here somewhere. I think it's on the floor. No, that's not it. Ugh. Dang it, I split the yarn again. See, I don't know if you guys can see it. Right there. It split it. Sad. You'll have enough. Yeah, I'll have to show you here in a second because it's right here beside me because I've been working on it. I put, y'all, this morning when I showed it on my video, I had 4 rows done since Monday. I put another 4 rows on it today already. You know what? I'm just gonna cut it. It's good enough. Here, I'll show it real quick while I'm at a stopping point or a in between tails. So this is where I was this morning, or I was 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I was right here. So I did this since Monday. From here to here, I did since Monday. I've done this since this morning, and I'm partially down a row. So it is only about that wide right now, which it's wide, but it needs to be probably at least, I want it to be almost, not quite my arm span, because that's almost too big. It'll drape over a twin bed, but this is his blanket. I am running 2 strands of yarn together. Where'd it go? I'm running a solid red and a variegated color. So I'm gonna put this back in there. So I'm running those 2 together, and I'm using, I think, my 9mm. Yes, I said 9mm on video. Be careful. I carry my 9mm. It is my 9mm. If anyone is getting crazy weather from the hurricane or getting the crazy snow, y'all be safe. There's another hurricane? This is how much I pay attention to the weather. I've been so engrossed with the events of yesterday that I've mostly been watching stuff about that the last few days. And so haven't really done much other than that. So this tail's not long enough. I went too long. But it'll be alright. Are you talking about from the one that happened a while back? Maybe. I mean, it is still that season because it goes into November, I believe. November, I think. I don't know. Hello, Miguel. All right, where are we at here? I gotta get my bearings on where my tails are. Wow, guys. I think. Do you see any tails on that side that I'm missing? I don't see any. Backwards. I don't see any, and I don't see any on this side. Holy guacamole! I am like, yo, that's all I have left. Is my initial tails. That's it. Oh, this is going so fast. I love it. I should have done this sooner. But I didn't have people to talk to, so maybe that's what's helping. Yay, Becky, way to go. Yeah, I know. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 left. Hello. Oh, hi, Michael. Hi, Margaret. You didn't see any, Michael? Oh, thank goodness. Thank you. I didn't know you were in there watching. Oh, goodness, Michael. I do enjoy your company. I enjoy everybody's company. I really, really do. Y'all are so nice. Got excited about something. I wanted to show it to my husband last night. He's like, you don't need to rewind it to show it to me. Way to poop on my parade there. Yes, Margaret did great. Yeah, I even told her, I was like, I was in and out with her video this morning. I have had 2 kiddos this last week not been feeling great, so they just stop eating. They act like they're not hungry, or they say they're not hungry and they don't eat. And then I'm like, oh, well, here's the bucket. And they're like, we don't need the youngest was like, I don't need the bucket. I don't need it. No, he'll go. I'm like, just have it next to you just in case. Never needed the bucket. Well, hello, BB. You were the one that said no tails for some reason. I saw your name and thought you were Becky for a second. Sorry. Well, hello and goodbye. Good luck getting your kiddos. Be safe. This tail is not long enough to sew in, so we shall see. Oh, look at that. Mr. Nightbot showed up 42 minutes into my live. By the way, if you want to share your channel out, by all means, type in the word bees, capitalization, lowercase letters, whatever. It doesn't matter as long as you spell the word bees, like Miss Kim just did. But yeah, so anyway, they wouldn't eat anything, or they would eat very, 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 very little. They'd start to eat, but then they'd go, nah, I don't want to eat. So I'm like, oh great, this is just what I need. But they never ended up getting bucket sick, is what I'm going to say. And then they just complained of their heads hurting, and they were just really tired. So who knows? And really don't really care, because they got over, or they're getting over it quickly, and we're just going on about our life. Like yesterday, the one didn't do school, my oldest boy, but he did school today. He's still kind of headachy, but thank you, Becky. I got 2 more tails, y'all. I'm so excited. So excited. I did not leave myself long tails on these beginning ones. Note to self, Tracy, give yourself a little bit longer than this. Just so you can get a good, secure, weaving in of your end. Weave in ends. Weave ends. Ooh, you know what I should call it? Weave ends. Like make it all one word. Weave ends Wednesdays. Instead of writing it weave in ends Wednesdays, weave ends Wednesdays. What do you guys think? Is that dumb? Is that silly? Is that what's the word I'm looking for? Not immature, but like a kid brain thought. Weave ends, like weave, like the word weave, and then you continue into the ends part. We did enjoy it, Margaret. You did a great job. And was that your hubby that made a vocal appearance in the beginning, that you told him you were live right when you started? Because I was going to say, hello, Margaret's hubby, but I wasn't sure because you had mentioned your brother or somebody had been like sleeping in the living room or something recently. Okay, well, tell him I said hi, because I meant to tell you to tell him hi earlier this morning, but I just didn't because I wasn't sure who it was, if it was him or not. It's the last one. It's the last one. And you know what? I don't want to put in the ends on my other blanket today because I am done. Well, when he's back, let him know that I said hi. Yes, Kim, I actually watched it. I didn't comment on it. I meant to, but Margaret came on right after I finished watching your video, and I honestly forgot until you said something that I was like, oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. I'll go back and do my thing. You know, leave my footprint, my digital print. The quickie live. Last one, yay! Although I'm gonna double check and make sure. Yes, I just threw all those tails away. I don't have anywhere to hide them or store them. I don't see any tails. All right, I'm gonna stand up. Oh, I'm rolling over some. Oh, hey, there's my recipe. I told you it was on the floor. It's tilapia with green beans, but minus the green beans because I might have those in a can. But mostly it was just for how to cook the tilapia part. So this is my recipe I was going to try for dinner with my fish instead of the blackened fish. Cam, don't do that. Did I miss one? Did I? All right, this is one side. It's a long blanket. You're just kidding. I know. I figured you were. Dancing cat meow. Oh, hello, Samantha. Fiber in the mouth. I know I'm not holding it still because it keeps not letting me, so. Oh goodness, I'm falling. I don't see any tails. Oh, see, it's backwards to me. This side is so much stretchier because of the yarn I used. I don't know why it's the big twist. The watermelon is the big twist. I was getting up to stand up anyway, Kim, so I keep going. So yeah, there it is. It's done. I got fiber in my mouth again. Yay! That one's done. I'll have to fold it. I should have folded it while I was standing up, but the nice thing is I can look. Okay, it doesn't really quite line up, but this should be the halfway point right here. But, it's all wonky. I'm sure it's not straight. It's straight as a beanpole. But, it's done. Yay. Pork chops, potatoes, and onions in the... Ooh, that sounds good too. Ooh, Louise, hello. That sounds cool, the dog one. I should have picked that instead of the pattern that I found for my mom. Because it's single crochets and bobbles, and it's like, meh. Ugh, it's going to be forever before I'm done with it. And I want to have it done by Christmas. Here comes my OCD perfectionism in my folding abilities here. It shouldn't be this big of a deal to me, but it just has to be perfect. Oh, Now I just got to figure out how to ship all these blankets because I've got, you know, they all take up about this much space almost, and I have 8 of them, 7 or 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 blankets. Hello, Rebecca. Thank you, Samantha. I appreciate that you love my channel. I got a blanket done. Yay. If you guys know, you know. When it comes to tails, I am not one of those people that likes doing it. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to ship them in 2 boxes because I was actually thinking, actually, no, it won't work because they're too wide. I was thinking of stealing Kim's idea of how she, what's the word I'm thinking? She food savers. She sucks out the air and puts them in those bags for her yarn and stuff and the cakes and stuff that she sends out. Yeah, Becky, it's a lot to ship, but honestly, it's a donation and it's, you know, it's something I don't know. I feel good donating things, you know, especially handmade things that I've made. I just can't believe I've done 7 blankets since April 1st. I started crocheting blankets. I've been doing blankets for almost 20 years, but like, oh, Kim, thank you. That was so nice of you. She just gifted 5 memberships. I can't see on this end who got them, so you guys will have to let me know in the comments. And I have to admit, I have been converted to Coca-Cola Zero sugar. I was, wow, I cannot read this. Let's see, it says caramel color, phosphoric, oh, maybe not. I think I might be done drinking these. I read one of the cans once and it did not have aspartame in it. I don't want to drink soda with aspartame in it. And I've been drinking these for the last few days. Anybody want some Coke Zeros? I know I just said that, but I wanted to finish this because I was thirsty. Aw, well, hello, grandsons of Rebecca, Grandma Becca, or Grandma Rebecca, however they call you. Hello, Jackson. Hello. I just can't believe I've done 7 blankets in how many months? April, May, June, July, August, September, October? 7, basically a blanket a month. So yeah, I know I just said I wasn't going to drink this anymore, and I could have just thrown it out, but I can't let things go to waste that I've already started. I have a thing of not ingesting aspartame. And I thought that the can of Coke Zero that I had didn't have it in it, but obviously I couldn't read the one on here very well, so maybe I just overlooked it on the can. Hey, welcome to my world. I have brain farts, and yeah. 10 other projects, wow. I have officially, I can mark that off. My cat's meow is officially done, y'all. Let's see. I don't have it listed on here because I was done with it, but it's official. Like, it's official. It's not written on here. Huh. Okie dokie then. Huh. I don't have it written in here. Oh, wait, no, I do right here. Maybe. I never wrote it down. How strange. Well, I'm going to write it down as when I finished. So that's what I'll do. I will just find a spot and write it down. And then mark it off. Let's see, where are we at? 55 minutes. We got 4 minutes because it's about to hit 56 right now. So, that's so awesome. I can't stop looking at the gifted of 5 memberships. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Technically it's not number 10, but I'm going to write it as number 10. Or cats meow blanket. I cannot for the life of me remember what hooks I used. I'm almost positive though I was using a 5. Yep, for the main part of it. For the initial chain, it recommends a 6.5, I think, in the pattern. And I may have used that. I don't remember. It was either a 6 or 6.5. So I know for a fact the main body I used a 5 because it was small. So I'm going to write 5mm hook. Oh, I know when I started it. I started it the beginning of August. So I'm just going to put August 1st. Millimeter for main part, main body. Started. Well, okay, don't take my length of time to get it finished as, hello Camille, as, any indication of how long it should take. Some people were finishing it in like a few weeks, a month, like it just depended. So I officially started August 1st-ish because I got the pattern. You know what? I can actually tell you. I got the pattern July 27th. I'm gonna have to decline that. I don't want to spam it. I got the pattern July 27th, and I started it like we were supposed to wait till August 1st. I think I started a few days before that, so I'm just gonna go with August 1st. August 1st, and then I finished it officially. Today. But I finished the blanket several weeks ago. I just didn't do the tails. Yours took 11 months. Oh my goodness. But so they gave us 6 weeks to have it finished by. I think I finished it beginning of October. Kim or Margaret, do you guys remember when I told you? Because I remember telling everybody, because I was like, oh, I finished it. Because it's been a few weeks since I finished it. I just don't remember when. So we're about to hit an hour, so I am going to get off of here because I actually have to run and I have to go do a TSA pre-check appointment thing, so that way we can get through security and all that quicker at the airports for our Hawaii trip that's coming up. I would say, it just depends on how much time you put into it, how motivated you are. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Margaret, about mid-ish October. So, but I officially stopped on November 6th. November 6th, tails sewn in. All right. So I am going to get off of here because I have somewhere to be in about an hour. And honestly, I'm going to go walk around the house, see if there's anything I need to do for the, house chores and then maybe do some crocheting before I go. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then I will see you guys Friday, same time, 1 p.m. Central with Marianne from Mama Wench, aka Marianne's channel. We are going to be on her channel this week. As barring anything happens between now and then, we should be there 1 p.m. Central. So for Finish It or Focus on It Fridays. So come with your projects done. If you have any, let us know what you did, what you're going to work on. And don't forget, it's a beautiful day to be kind and positive, and go make something beautiful and show us on Friday, or tell us about it on Friday. Later, guys. Bye.